Hello everyone, this is Mario. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the second episode of the Evian-Castelli career on Pro Cycling Manager 2023. We had an amazing start in the first episode with really unexpected wins by a really unexpected rider. I would not have bet that Alexis Brunel would be the first rider in the team to win a general classification. I was pretty happy with that. And the team sponsors, of course, were also really happy because that was one of the objectives, not winning the GC, but winning stages. Before continuing, I would just like to thank all of you who watched the first episode and gave me positive feedback and enjoyed the video. A big thank you for that. So today we are going to once again have one stage race and then a bunch of classics. We are going to start with the Tour des Alpes-Maritimes et du Var, the second biggest objective for the sponsor. After that, we move on to the Faun-Ardèche Classique. Then on the following day, the Drôme Classique. And then we are going to play the Grand Prix de Denain Port du Hainaut and finish with the Classique Loire Atlantique. So starting off with the Tour des Alpes-Maritimes et du Var, we have the first stage as a flat one. There's a hill at the end, but it's not too steep, so it shouldn't cause big problems to the sprinters. Then we have two proper hilly stages. This one I think is harder than the final one, although there are larger, longer climbs in the final stage. It's pretty short, only 109 kilometers long. For this one, we are taking Rémi Capron, Maxime Chevalier, Alexis Gougeard, Mattia Pinazzi, Simone Ravanelli, Riley Sheehan, and Luca Wackerman. So for today, we have some rainy weather and a set of really mixed race day conditions. Mattia Pinazzi, our sprinter for today, he's on a +1, so hopefully we can try to do something with him. As the breakaway goes for the second KOM of the day with Carpentier, Kogut taking the points. I just want to mention that I'm playing currently on the beta version that Cyanide made available yesterday, I think. So apparently things are going to be a little bit different when it comes to the sprint. I think the AI teams are going to position better, something like that. They are going to approach the sprints a little bit better. And also I think they challenge a bit more for KOM sprints. Okay, so we are now 17 kilometers from the finish. I have a really small train for Gougeard, for Pinazzi, I mean, led by Gougeard. I'm going to try to move to the front. We are now starting the Côte du Mai? I have no idea. But I want to make sure I can keep Pinazzi close to the front. But he's going to struggle. He's going to definitely struggle. We are now on the final 9 kilometers. We are in a good position with Gougeard, Wackerman, and Pinazzi. And we are now in the final 3 kilometers. Am I going too hard with Gougeard? Probably yes. Let's go to Wackerman. On 99, Pinazzi is in a terrible position. Let's maybe start sprinting now with Wackerman. And let's launch Pinazzi now. He's not going to win this. And he's not even going to finish on the top 10. The pre-stage favorite, Sebastian Molano, is going to take it ahead of Fabien Dubé and Dorian Godon. We finish 15th with Pinazzi. Okay. Let's head on to the next one. Yeah, not the best stage results to start the Tour des Alpes-Maritimes. The hill definitely hindered Pinazzi's chances, and maybe I should have gone with a longer train to lead him out. And of course, my first episode luck had to go away. With the potentially most important stage of this race, we have Simone Ravanelli not feeling well. Freaking George Bennett is in this race. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to win this, isn't it? And we start the second stage. I wanted to take Maxime Chevalier on the breakaway, but I mean, he is once again at the back of the peloton. So yeah, by the time I get to the front, the breakaway will be already set up. Yeah, you see, I got to the front and 120 down on the breakaway. Ravanelli being injured is on a +4, so not too terrible. Hopefully Ravanelli and Chevalier can do something in the final climb and maybe challenge for the stage win. And now that I think about it, it's actually better if Chevalier is in the peloton because looking at my domestiques, they are on terrible race day conditions, -3 and -4 across the board. I'm using the setting to have the race day condition going from -5 to +5. If you think it's better to put it, to narrow down the randomness of race day conditions, let me know your thoughts. I think this is fun. It can lead to more entertainment, potentially also to more pain when things don't go my way. And with Jakub Tupalik leading the breakaway group 3 minutes ahead of the peloton, we are about to enter the toughest section of the race, 65 kilometers to go. Basically just a little bit more than half, actually a little bit less than half of the stage. So yeah, we need to have a good position at the start and stay close to the front, not wasting energy, and then go all out in the final climb, the Col d'Ez, 5.4 kilometers at an average of 8.1% with a maximum of 15.1. So it's going to be a really tough one. Now reaching the bottom of the Col d'Ez, 12.5 kilometers left. Let's up to 85. Go up to 85 with Chevalier and Ravanelli. Actually, I should be maybe on the effort cursor. We have some attacks already going. Or is this just hard pacing? It's just hard pacing, but really hard pacing actually. We now have attacks. Duby, Dorian Godon, they are attacking. Let's up the tempo. Maybe I should have been closer to the front and be the one launching an attack here. Can I still try to do something? Let's use... I don't really want to... Let's go with Ravanelli. Chevalier can't really follow. Let's try to attack with Ravanelli. It's a strong attack. He joins up with Duby at the front. Can they go together? They are kind of working together. We are together with Duby at the front. Come on, it's a chance for a stage win. We don't have that much left. Duby is apparently cooperating, which is good to see. It is really good to see. Come on, final 2 kilometers. Can we take this? Can we eventually take this? 1.5 kilometers. We are going to challenge. We are going to challenge for the win. Let's start sprinting. Come on, come on. We don't have the pace for this. And Duby wins it. We get second. Ah! That was pretty close. That was pretty close. Could have started sprinting a little bit early. I had a little bit of red still left. But that's a second place. It's not a stage win, but maybe the sponsors will kind of be happy-ish with that. That was pretty close, but we got beaten on the line by Fabien Dubé, and there was a time gap. 8th place, Franck Bonamour, the proper winner of the stage, finished 9 seconds behind, so Maxime Chevalier also losing some time. This means that in the GC, Fabien Dubé takes the lead. There are no bonus seconds at the end of the stage, not even on the intermediate sprint, so thank you PCM. Sorry if I was mean to you, but thank you for having Simone Ravanelli feeling well again. And Maxime Chevalier seems pretty confident that he can try to pull a stage victory for this one, so maybe I'm going to try that. I don't know if an attack in this climb is going to be successful. Yeah, it's very unlikely that an attack here can work out, but depending on how the race is and how my riders are feeling, maybe I can try something crazy like that. God damn it, Chevalier, why did you have to say you were going to try to win the stage? You get a -3 because of that. On the plus side, we have a tremendous day on Simone Ravanelli. I am definitely tempted to try an attack in the Col de Saint-Roch. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to try to... Actually, I need to up the effort here. I'm going to try to set a hard tempo with Sheehan and Capron at the front of the peloton on this climb so that I can try to cause some problems to some of the other riders, and then I will launch an attack with Ravanelli. So yeah, they didn't really manage to hold for too long. They are kind of exhausted already, so they are not working at the front anymore. So we are 4 kilometers from the top of the climb, and I'm going to the front with Chevalier pulling Ravanelli, not Wackerman. Wackerman is done for the day. And let's try to set the hard tempo here. Let's go up to 87. Yeah, Ravanelli can hold this fairly easily. And then maybe in the final kilometer of the climb, I'm going to launch an attack. Wow, this is actually working better than I expected. Should I go with Ravanelli already? Is it too early? Is it too early? Let's go with him. Okay, let's go. It's an attack by Simone Ravanelli with 32 kilometers to go. This is sort of suicide. There are no riders left in the breakaway. They are not chasing. The peloton is not chasing immediately, and he's opened up a gap of 1.5 minutes already. 20 kilometers to go. He is holding the gap and sort of recovering a bit of energy. Not anymore, now that this is kind of getting flatter, but he did recover a bit. I think he might have enough to go to the end, you know. And we are going to start going up again for the final time with 10 kilometers left and 1 minute and 10. They are starting to push a little bit more. It's the yellow jersey. It's the yellow jersey pulling at the front, trying to close the gap. 59 seconds. Chevalier has been dropped. Okay, perfect. I was on the wrong wheel. Only down to 26 seconds. He's not gonna make it. Or is he? He's going down again. It's downhill once more. 20 seconds, 3.5 kilometers, or 3 to Ravanelli. Oh, we have Godon attacking. Let's go up to 90. Oh, he's going to be caught on the line. He's gonna be caught on the line. Final kilometer. Let's push it. Come on, Ravanelli. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Hold on. Yes, yes. Right on the line with no time gaps for sure. But we win the stage. What an amazing win. A solo of 32 kilometers. Wow. This was too close. Like 100 meters more and he wouldn't have taken it. But he does, and he completes the sponsor objective of taking a stage win. We have a time gap of 8 seconds. And I think I know what this means. This means that we take the GC. I can't ever again in my life complain about PCM's race day conditions, because this +5 on Ravanelli was absolutely perfect. Dubé, the previous leader, finished 1 minute and 50 behind. And then all the other riders that were on the same time in the GC before the start of the stage, they all finished on the second group 8 seconds behind. So we take the GC. Maxime Chevalier had that little issue of following the wrong wheel, and then he was also not on a good day. We almost took the points jersey as well. Ravanelli finishes on the same number of points as Dubé. This team was made for stage races, it seems. But now we are going to have a set of classics, and we are going to start with Faun-Ardèche Classic. This one, being classified as a pro race, is going to be considerably harder. And when we look at the list of favorites, with Primož Roglič and Vingegaard at the top of the list, it really shows that winning it is going to be near impossible. We are going to approach this one with Andrew August, Alexis Brunel, Rémi Capron, Maxime Chevalier, Simone Ravanelli, Riley Sheehan, and Luca Wackerman. And the race is on. We are going to try to get into the breakaway with Andrew August. Let's try to follow these guys here. Not on the best camera to try to do that. He is on a +2 today, but on 85% fitness, so it's gonna be tricky. And like he couldn't even follow the attack of the others. Oh, this is going to be a long day for the team today. Okay, so we did manage to get to the breakaway, and a few other riders joined. About 4 minutes ahead, 11 riders in this group. Not the strongest of groups. And now with about 45 kilometers, we still have the same 11 men at the front. Roughly 2 minutes and 45 ahead of the peloton. The pace in the entire race has been really, really high, both in the peloton and in the breakaway. The gap was never too large. So yeah, August is already pretty tired by now. And we are now entering the Mur du Cornat. Then we have the Saint-Romain-de-l'Air. And I think I'm going to actually allow Andrew August to drop. This group is not going to win it. So the gap to the breakaway, to the riders left remaining in the breakaway, actually increased. I am really surprised by this. I mean, there are still 20 kilometers left and another climb. I'm now pacing with Chevalier at the front. And I decided on Rémi Capron as my main rider for today. This was such an intensive tempo by Maxime Chevalier in this climb. Some favorites got dropped. Guillaume Martin. So we are going all out with Chevalier at 95 on the relay. 9 kilometers left. We still need to catch those riders up the road. Was it a mistake to drop Andrew August? Although I don't really think he had enough. And we have Cantampache attacking. Let's follow with Chevalier, with Ravanelli. Oh, this is too hard for me. That's Roglic. That's Roglic. Let's try to follow on the wheel of Großschartner. I definitely do not know what I'm doing. It's downhill now, so Ravanelli pulling with Capron on the wheel. Sort of on the wheel. We are on the main group. Actually, Deveau is still up the road. He's gonna win this. Is he gonna win this? The breakaway is going to take this. This is unreal. This is surreal. Deveau takes the win. Thomas Deveau takes the win. I'm gonna be in the top 10, which was the objective. Oh, the win was in the breakaway. Who would have thought that Saint-Michel-Aubert would be the ones celebrating at the end of this race? Thomas Deveau, 19 seconds ahead of Primož Roglic. He was in the breakaway since the beginning of the race. We get a top 5. It's a really good result for the team. The problem is that I'm getting really used to winning, and we didn't get that this time. Just one day after Faun-Ardèche Classic, we have the Drôme Classic with mostly the same riders that took part in the previous race, so that's why the freshness isn't perfect. We are going with Andrew August, Alexis Brunel, Rémi Capron, Alexis Goujard, Simone Ravanelli, Riley Sheehan, and Luca Wackerman. Wackerman is theoretically the rider that is going to challenge for the win. It's mostly flat at the end, and he's definitely the one in our team that has the best ability to challenge for the win today. The start list for this one isn't as strong as in the previous one, but it's still way above the level of our team. Alessandro Covi is seen as the biggest favorite for this one, and I did check that this is a season objective for him. So today we are definitely going for Wackerman as our main man, but because he's on a +2, but with Alexis Goujard on a +4, and after seeing what the breakaway achieved in the previous one, I am going to try to go in the breakaway with him. So of course in this one we have large stretches of crosswinds, of areas with crosswinds. You can see that the peloton, and it's not going really fast, but the peloton is quite stretched. It hasn't split yet, but at some point of the stage of the race, it will potentially happen. It's George Bennett pacing at the front of the peloton, is setting a really high tempo, and I'm starting to struggle. I am definitely starting to struggle. Let's protect Wackerman with Capron. And we have a few attacks. We have attacks. Ivan Garcia Cortina, Benoit Cosnefroy, and also pre-race favorite Alessandro Covi. They are trying to go. Goujard still in the front of the race, 2 minutes ahead. We caught them. We cut them back, but wow, that was tough. That was tough. 12 riders left in this group. A few favorites. Vingegaard was dropped. Okay, I did not expect to see that. So at the front with 1.5 minutes of a lead, I'm going to attack with Alexis Goujard. His teammates aren't really helping, so let's go on the offensive. Oh, and as we get dropped here, god damn it. This always happens, right? This always happens. Okay, so I think Alexis Goujard is my best chance. Ah, but he's just about a minute ahead of this main group. Wackerman is dragging Jonas Vingegaard to the main group, but he cannot follow. He cannot follow. Alexander Kamp is attacking, followed by Cortina, Covi, and Cosnefroy. I need to just wait with Goujard. So Alexis Goujard got caught by the main group of favorites. Can I get there with Wackerman? No, he's done. He's completely done. He's not going to challenge. Maybe it was a mistake, and that lack of attention, and now they attack again. God damn it, my focus is Always in the wrong place at the wrong time. So we are approaching the final kilometer. Cosnefroid goes for the sprint. Who is going to take this? They are going to turn left for the finish line. And the win is for Alessandro Covi. Covi takes it ahead of Cosnefroid. And can we get that 5th place? Come on, let's sprint a little bit. Can we beat Van Dijk on the line? I don't think so. We actually get it. And Wackerman is 10th. This is exactly the same result as I got in the previous one. Could I have been in that final sprint if I approached the race a little bit differently? Potentially yes, but for those who only recently found my channel, this is how I play PCM. I don't often like to be on the defensive, I like to take the initiative. More often than not, that is not really the most efficient way of playing, but on the other hand, we do get to win races like we did with Ravanelli in the Tour des Alpes Maritimes. It's another top 5, and we actually beat Jonas Vingegaard, so I mean, I can't complain with that result. So now we are going to play the Grand Prix de Denain, Porte du Hainaut. This is going to be our first race of the season with some cobbles, and these are actually hard cobbles. And our leader for this race is supposed to be Oliviero Troia, but he is not feeling well today, and he's down to 87% fitness. He's going to be accompanied by Andrew August, Alexis Brunel, Alexis Goujard, Jérémy Lecroc, Brodie McDonald, Pierre Thierry, and honestly, I think the best we can hope for is a top 10 because we have really strong contenders in this race. So in the first episode, I mentioned that Pierre Thierry was a rider that could ride in all terrains, not being the strongest in the team. But on a +4, he might well be the team's leader for today. So we are now about halfway through the race and starting a sort of circuit that has multiple cobbled sectors, and most of them are 4 and 3 stars. So yeah, they are pretty rough. This first one is a 4-star sector. Even Garcia Cortina going to the front. He's going to attack. Oh, he's attacking. Garcia Cortina attacking, so I am expecting Total and Groupama FDG to now increase the pace in the peloton. So Garcia Cortina has been caught. The pace is still high. I want to eventually try to attack with Alexis Brunel. Let's go. Let's go with him. Maybe he's going to have some freedom. He's not going to be given any space. There's another attack. Valentin Madois, let's try to follow with Brunel. 82 riders still left in this group. Let's up the effort a little bit in this sector. I'm a little bit lost in what I'm doing. This is too much for my riders, and we are towards the back of the main peloton. Pete Tallegart going again. Can Thierry follow that? No, that was too strong. That was too strong. Let's attack. Okay, let's attack with Pierre Thierry. Is definitely not going to get rid of the others. He is not strong enough. Let's use the energy gel. Drop this down to maybe 80. Allegart is still up the road. Let's attack. Let's try to follow on the wheel of Daniel Maclay. We are out of energy. Yeah, this is not gonna work. They are stopping. They are stopping. Let's go. Let's go. Oh no, this is too early. This is too early. I'm sprinting way too early. I have nothing left. Let's maybe sprint with Lecroc. He has nothing left as well. Can Louvel take the win? No, he's going to be overtaken right on the line. And the win is for Hugo Hofstetter ahead of Filippo Colombo and Dries van Gestel. I tried way too many things. Sometimes a properly timed attack can give you good results. This was definitely not one of those times. So if the previous one wasn't really good, let's try to correct that in the classic Loire Atlantique. It's going to be the final race in today's video. And we are going to ride this one with Andrew August, Rémi Capron, Jérémy Lecroc, Brodie McDonald, Mattia Pianazzi, Riley Sheehan, and Luca Wackerman. And today I am going to try to go in the breakaway with Andrew August, even though he is not on a particularly strong day. Nelson Oliveira, what are you doing? Can you please just stop attacking? Okay. We are good. We are good. No worries. Wackerman is fortunately on a +4, so yeah, I think we can try to go for it with him. McDonald also on a good day, a +3. I am considering trying an attack with Ryan Sheehan. So Sheehan is attacking, but I don't think the peloton is too happy with that, because I actually think they upped the tempo as soon as he tried to escape. And we have a crash, Mattia Pinazzi crashing. Hopefully no injury for him. He is not one of the main men for the team. Is he going to abandon? Oh, he's going to retire. Is that an attack or just pacing? He is attacking. No, that's just pacing. That is really hard pacing. Finally, FDG is doing something. With 26 kilometers to go, FDG is now working their asses off. And with 9 kilometers to go, we had an attack by Geoffrey Soupé. We have a sort of train set up for Luca Wackerman. Brody McDonald is leading the train, followed by Lecroc. A few other riders trying to join Soupé at the front. Is anyone going to attack? I am trying to control the tempo. 52 riders still in this group. There are a lot of corners. From here to the end, we have an attack by Askew, Luke Askew. Let's start sprinting with Jérémy Lecroc. And we are entering the final kilometer. Let's wait a little bit longer. Let's go with Wackerman. It's downhill. Can he beat Gregor Mulberger? It's to the line. We win! Yes! Yes! That was a season objective for the sponsor. And it's the first win in a classic. Luca Wackerman, finally. Wow, I'm happy. This is a good way to finish the episode. We opened the video with a win in the Tour des Alpes Maritimes et du Var, and we finish with a win in the Classique Loire Atlantique. Oh, yikes! Mattia Pinazzi has a broken neck. This has been an amazing start to the season and an amazing start for this team and this career. And hopefully this is only the beginning. And with our strong results, we are going to be able to attract some stronger riders and go up to the Continental Pro Division. As much as I enjoy seeing these happy faces on my riders, I hope you have enjoyed this video as well. And if you have, make sure you help the channel out by hitting the like button and leaving me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought about my strategies and my tactics. Give me your feedback and also tell me about your experiences with PCM 2023. Tell me about your careers, your ongoing careers. If you are still not subscribed to the channel, you are, of course, more than welcome to do so. So that is it for today, and as usual, stay safe, stay positive. Until next time, goodbye.